Hi, I'm Diane, dietitian with the Prevention and Wellness Clinic at MercyOne Iowa Heart Center. As the weather seems to be getting colder, I thought we would take a look at maybe doing some soups to keep us warm during these cold months. So today what we'll do is we'll do a barley soup with lots of veggies in it. It is actually a vegan recipe, but this is a nice way to get lots of veggies in and some whole grains with the barley. Now, barley is beneficial from the standpoint of having lots of soluble fiber in it. So to start this, we start with baby Bella mushrooms that I've sliced and a little bit of olive oil in the skillet. And we go ahead and saute those, get those nice and softened, get them to a nice brown color. We'll save those for the end to add back to the soup for the flavor. So I am just going to let that go for a few minutes, and while that's cooking, I'm going to go ahead and start the rest of the soup, which again is about a half of tablespoon of olive oil. And then we will go ahead and saute our onion. And our garlic. We'll get that nice and softened. Do that at kind of a medium-high heat until those onions are nice and translucent. That helps, I think, give the caramelize the sugars a little bit in the onion so it's a little bit sweeter and a little less harsh. Once those have lightened up a little bit, we'll add our celery. You can hand chop, or I threw mine through the food processor just because it was easier and quicker. Same thing with the carrots. So there's 2 carrots and 2 celeries in there. And we saute that until those are nice and soft. And then once those have softened up a bit, we'll go ahead and add the mushrooms. And we'll let that cook a little bit till those soften up. Then we can add our spices, which we have some paprika. We have some coriander. And some cumin. Then we can add our crushed tomatoes. Get those flavors to combine. I'm going to go ahead and turn my mushrooms off and just let them sit. Then we add our vegetable broth. Now, I've chosen to use a vegetable broth just to keep it vegan. You could use a beef broth if you prefer. And here again, this is a high sodium, potentially high sodium ingredient, so I made sure that I got the no added salt variety. So that we just cook off a little bit, and then we add our barley. So we bring this to a rolling boil and let it boil for 5 minutes. We turn the heat down to a medium and let it simmer for about 45 minutes. What's nice about soups is you can cook them. I mean, it does take an hour to put this together, but it's not all hands-on time. So you can do other things while this is cooking. So once that has cooked for about 45 minutes, you can add the baby Bella mushrooms back. It just kind of gives it a nice hearty flavor. Let it simmer for about 5 minutes to heat the mushrooms back up, and it's ready to serve. Top it with a little bit of chopped parsley, and you have a nice hearty, warm wintertime meal.